There we go. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Yeah. There you go. What's going on with this? What's going on? There we go. Hi guys, how are you all doing? Okay, they've who's that? Scott Price. Hi, mate. Are you right, Scott? How you doing, mate? What do you think about the new Doctor Who figures, by the way? I'm very excited for them. I mean, I'm quite looking forward to the building your own Yeti figure. It's going to be brilliant. I really think it's going to be brilliant. I'm really good myself, mate. I really am. Yeah, I can't wait to see what your thoughts are on the new Doctor Who figures that was announced yesterday. I mean, I'm quite looking forward to the Yeti. I'm very good, thank you, Adrian. How are you, mate? How have you been? I mean, it's been a while since I've done a live. I mean, it was about, what, September, I think my last live was. I've already got my... Oh, of course you have, Scott. I mean, your photos that you make are absolutely brilliant. Mine aren't up to scratch, but hopefully I'll get mine like exactly like yours at some point. I mean, I've got plenty of ideas to do with the Eagle Moss ones I've got. Plenty of ideas. I mean, I can't wait for that Yeti. Oh, that Yeti's going to be brilliant, I think. I really think that way you build it up. It's really good that we're going back to those sort of days, I think. I really think, honestly, it's going to be one of those days where I'm like going to be like a kid again. Like a kid in a kindergarten or sort of thing. But it's going to be brilliant. But yeah, I can't wait to see your background pictures. I mean, I can't wait to see your Abominable Snowman one because the figure is from Abominable Snowman. I'm a little disappointed that it's not basically from the Web of Fear. I'm very disappointed it's like not from the Web of Fear, but what do you think the next collection? Now, when you're talking about the collection sets, they are very, very tricky when you think about it because they are a bit of a hit and miss. Every time I do a prediction video, it's gone terribly wrong. I mean, look at what I did last year and I said basically season 6 is going to be out already, and season 6, oh god, it's not even, I'm still waiting for that Troughton set. I really want that Patrick Troughton set. But honestly, I think the next one could either be season 16 or season 11. I think season 11 would probably make more sense with it being the final season for Jon Pertwee to be released on Blu-ray. I mean, we've already got so many of his already out. I mean, we've got season 7, 8, 9 and 10. So season 11 makes sense, but I would love to see possibly either season 16 because that is the Key to Time season. I want to finish Tom Baker off first, I think. But yeah, I think the next one could either be Tom or basically Tom or John. They really need to animate the William Space. Yes, they do, Scott. They really need to animate that story. I mean, I've been wanting that story. Season 5 is ugly, but I would rather have them animate the Space Pirates first, so that way we can get that done and dusted and have my favourite season of Doctor Who out on Blu-ray straight away. Because I love Season 6. Season 6 is the best second Doctor season, in my opinion. I just love Season 6. But there again, though, I would love to see some other stories get animated as well. I mean, I would love to see possibly Marco Polo or some other stuff. But yeah. What's that? A fan has animated it. Yeah, the fan animation does look quite good for it. It's already on YouTube. I think I've watched half of it already on YouTube, and it does look really good, actually. It does look really amazing. I mean, brilliant. I just think it is. Who's that? Joyce Morris. Hiya, you're right. Thank you for joining the live. Yeah, there's so many stuff basic I would like to see for Doctor Who. I mean, yeah, the animations and stuff would be brilliant. I mean, what animations would you lot like to see? I mean, with the Daleks Master Plan finally being found with episodes 1 and 3. I kind of just want the rest of it. I really just want the rest of it found, in a way, just because it's been a year since. Yeah, it has been, Scott, hasn't it? It's been a year since what? Yeah, it has actually. It looks. That's gone fast. I mean, by the time we get to like what, the 31st of May, it's going to be a year since basically Ncuti Gatwa left. In a way. Yeah. It's going to be. In a way, it's going to be disappointing. But yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to sort my phone out whilst doing something. But there we go. Who's that? I can't believe I saw it being. Yes, Scott, you were lucky to actually go to when they were filming that episode. I mean, I'm jealous that you went to that location at the right time. I mean, oh mate, I bet you got great memories. I mean, the fact that you've met Ncuti Gatwa and I haven't, I am very, very jealous about that. But yeah, but there again, I've been to a few filming locations myself. But yeah, I'm very jealous about that. Really am. But I still can't believe it's been a year since Lux. So how has everybody else been? I mean, 22 people. Wow, I've not got that far before. Okay. The Curse of Fatal Death. I would love to see it get a DVD release. I mean, I think somebody's already burnt it off the VHS, but I already got the VHS for it. So, but yeah, I would love to see it get a DVD release, or Blu-ray release. Maybe Doctor of the Collection. Maybe the Wilderness years we could have it with TV movie. I would probably buy that. I think Doctor Who season 16 is next. They think Spare from Space 4K is next as well. Blimey, if Spare from Space is going to be coming out on 4K, I'm throwing my money at them for that. I mean, even though it's already got in the collection set and all that, I would definitely rebuy it just to see what it looks like in 4K, because that story was filmed completely on film. TARDIS Spider, hello my friend. How are you doing, TARDIS Spider? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I know it's David Hunt's birthday. Joseph Adam, I think Marco Polo film is fabulous. Could be found. I hope so too. I'm very, very hoping so, because I'd love to have season 1 complete, and I would love to have the rest of maybe season 3 found at some point as well. But yeah, I'd love to have more than that. I really would. I hope the next one is season 11. I kind of hope it's season 11 in a way as well, because it is the final season for Jon Pertwee. But I kind of want more updated special effects for that season. I just don't want one story to get it. I mean, Invasion of Dinosaurs really need it, don't they? Doesn't it? Yeah, Invasion of Dinosaurs really needs the updated special effects. But I kind of want Planet of the Spiders to get it as well, just for the spider effects and the effects when they shoot the little lightning bolts out of the hands, and maybe the regeneration scene. I would love to see that get updated effects as well. Don't make me laugh, because it sounds like this. I love that episode. I need to rewatch it. Finding Marco Polo has better chances than animated, I feel. Yeah. The way Marco Polo is, I think it could be definitely one of the ones that could be found. But I don't know. I mean, I don't think they will animate it, because there's so many costume designs and so many places to have to animate for it, but it's going to be very tricky. They've already said that. I hope Modern Who will be getting any season. We'll be getting after season 11. I think series 5. I have said I can see them releasing Modern Who in the collection sets. I know people don't want it, but I think while they're waiting for the 60 sets to kind of get complete, I think we will get New Who in it. But I think series 5, I think it could be either series 5 or series 1 that will definitely get it. The very first one, I think, personally. Everybody hi, it's like that, like a button. Story ended May 24th. No, the episode was on the 24th of May, mate, but the actual finale was on the 31st of May, because I was actually coming back from a Doctor Who convention when that was airing last year. So I remember the day perfectly because I literally had to rush. I literally got home and just watched it there and then. Let's have a look. Sorry. You're getting those new figures, aren't you? So, yeah, I will be. I'm going to get these when they get basically released from Character Options. I'll be getting them monthly, so I'm definitely going to get the Cybermen set. I'm planning on buying 4 of the Cybermen sets just so I can army build the Cybermen sets because I can literally try and recreate that scene from the Doctor Falls. You know, he's literally blowing every single one of them up, which would be brilliant, I think. Hi, Paul. I'm so sorry I'm late. How are you doing? Hi, Video Sony. I'm doing well, mate. How about you? I mean, it's perfectly fine. Don't worry. No need. I think Jonathan Wood, Resurrection Bloke, will do a Doctor Who 4K set. I hope so too. It'd be quite nice to see Classic Who in 4K, I think. It would be magnificent, that would be. What is your opinion about AI on what Voice of the Deep? I've already done a review on the season 21 box set, and to be honest with you, it's not, the AI doesn't really bother me. I know some people say it's a big thing for them, but I can't see it. I know some people are like, oh, I can see the 4K, but I can't, like the whole AI thing, but I can't see it because it does look quite good. It really does actually make the fantastic creature look quite good. I can't remember the name from the top of my head. I watched Thunderbirds 4K next episode in the cinemas. I haven't watched Thunderbirds since I was a kid, so is that any good on Blu-ray? If you can let me know. I know it's all 4K. Sorry, I'm knocking the camera because I'm trying to read these because for some reason it's not doing it what it did last time. All good, thanks. The 15th Doctor set is my favourite, plus the collection season 21 was amazing and enjoyed. I love the season 21 box set. The only story I don't like in season 21 is basically the Twin Dilemma, but the majority of it is really good. I did enjoy it. But yeah, the 15th Doctor set, I do have a little bit of a nitpick about. I wish we kind of had another variant of 15 instead of it just being with the, you know, with the whole fantastic, the long leather coat. I really would love to see either then release the 15th Doctor from the church on, from the Legend of Ruby Sunday. You know, he's wearing the whole biker boots, the white t-shirt, the biker jacket and stuff. I really want that as a figure. I think of doing a Doctor Who rewatch then after I finish Waterloo Road. Scott, I'm going to be honest with you, I've never watched Waterloo Road. I've never watched it, so... But yeah, another Doctor Who rewatch does sound like a good plan. I mean, the fact I can watch it all year round and never get bored of them. Can someone save me with $20, please? Hi. Yeah. Thunderbirds Blu-ray is good. Secret Service is the next Blu-ray. I think I need to rewatch the Thunderbirds. I mean, I've got the film, the live-action film, somewhere in my DVD collection, but I have got the film and I did enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah, I like the yellow shirt, but yes, it would be very cool. I'm sorry, but the 15th Doctor figure set, I would rather have him... I would love to have different variants, not just the same variant wearing, like, with different shirts and stuff, but I would love to have a Legend of the Ruby Sunday figure. I would absolutely love to have, basically, the Reality War figure, where he's literally wearing the kilt, when the whole outfit he regenerates in, because that would be quite good to have on the shelf. Or his suit from Lux, to go with Mr. Ring-a-Ding. You know, there's just so many stuff I would actually like to see. I watched all Tom Baker sets once season 16 will be next. Yeah, I think rewatching all the Tom in one go would just be absolutely perfect. It would be a fast rewatch going on Blu-ray, but it might be a little bit of a slow one if you're going to watch all the extras and stuff like I do. Thunderbirds, I'll go. Scott, they need to release the regeneration outfit of Shooty. Yes, they do. I really want the regeneration outfit for Shooty, and then of course I can just Photoshop Billy Piper's head on it. I know I shouldn't be saying that, but yeah, imagine photoshopping Billy Piper's head onto Shooty's regeneration outfit. But yeah.
The Reality War one would be cool. I do agree. Season 2 had a good choice of others.
I'm going to be a lot honest with you. I preferred season 2 more than season 1, or as I like to call it, season 41 is a lot better than season 40 in a way. But
Yeah, Joseph, but I might watched John Pertwee and 80 sets as well as all episodes on Blu-ray.
yeah, imagine having season 11 and 16, and then of course you can just watch everything from season 7 onwards, and then of course you can rewatch New Who. That would be brilliant. I know, Scott. I mean, I have seen your photos. I need to get another one of the 14th Doctor. If Christopher Eccleston had stayed for series 2, it would have been similar or what we got. If Christopher Eccleston stayed for series 2, I mean, this is a big what if. I don't think they would have done the whole lovey-dovey stuff. And I mean that with air quotes. The whole lovey-dovey stuff is just brain ache. I don't care for it. It's just, it's just lovey-dovey. The Doctor is a Time Lord. Shouldn't go around falling in love with humans. And that's the words of Colin Baker.
Which I do kind of agree with. I think 60 sets might get a hold because of Film is Fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, I think while we're waiting for the 60 sets, they could easily re-release like Modern Who, because at the moment, after this Christmas special, we don't know what's happening. Are we going into another hiatus? Are we going to have to wait another 16 years? Who knows at this point?
My next one is probably the 5th Doctor.
Which 5th Doctor variant are you planning on doing? Because he wore two, if you know. You got the season 19 to 20 and was the Deep variant, or you've got the season 21 variant, which I've got. I mean, I've cosplayed season 21.
My next one, yeah, hang on. If Patrick Troughton would be 7th Doctor, it would not get cancelled.
I don't think he would have, because he still would have passed away in 1987. So, that's a fact. I mean, Troughton did die. So, unfortunately, it's a good thing he didn't agree to it, because otherwise we've been stuck in limbo for a little bit.
Any thoughts on the Christmas special? What would you like to see in the thoughts on the 15th Doctor's Generation?
The 15th Doctor's Regeneration, I like the theme, the music they used. I quite enjoyed it. I mean, the Reality War was a little bit of a mixed bag for me. Everything up until Wishworld was absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, absolutely phenomenal, and I did enjoy it. I enjoyed every single episode. I never got bored of it. But then I think after Wishworld and the Reality War, it just kind of lost the plot in a way. But,
yeah. Do you think Season 2 Classic Who will get a re-release if The Crusader gets found?
I mean, the fact they've already released it twice on Blu-ray, you got the limited edition and the standard version, I think they'll just probably get you to put it, like, to rebuy it and then just replace the disc yourself. I think that's what they would do.
Season 19 to 20, the Irani and Omega were wasted.
Yeah, definitely. They were really, really wasted. I mean, the fact they used Stephen Fry's original voice as Omega in, like, Wishworld was brilliant. But then I think what they should have done is use the whole skeleton thing for Sutekh and do a whole new design of Omega. But they were very, very wasted. The Irani definitely was. I mean, she got eaten by... Yeah, definitely got eaten by Sutekh. Yeah. I don't see the point bringing Irani, but I don't even see the point why they did the whole thing with Susan. I mean, I was so excited when Carolyn Ford did that cameo, but it just led to nothing.
I still think Classic Who Season 2 box set should have been put on hold. I felt like it was... Yeah, they did rush it. I mean, not a lot of stuff was done for it. I mean, it's just like rescaling it into HD, and not a lot of stuff was done for it, I don't think. I mean, no special effects were redone and stuff, but I can't moan. Season 2 is my favourite Hartnell season, so as much as I am so happy to have it on Blu-ray, I do agree. It does feel a little bit rushed, but I don't think we're going to moan even more, do you? Are we getting Doctor Who the complete Peter Davison years complete box set? That's Joshua. I don't think so, unless they do it in America, because at the moment they seem to be doing over America and Canada the complete Doctor box sets, where you got the complete Matt Smith years, the complete Peter Capaldi years, the complete Jodie Whittaker years. So I think there's a good chance
they might do it for over there. I don't think they will do it for over here in the UK. I honestly don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, Scott Price. Yeah, I see what you mean. The lack of the two Ranis and stuff. Yeah. Do you think divisional unleash edit of the Reality War will ever be?
I don't know, because as much as I like what was going to originally was going to happen in the original version of Reality War, I would love to see it get released, but I don't think it will. I'm not 100% certain. This has been an absolute joy. Yeah, I do like his lines. Scott B. Paul, what is the next set? What set is next? Key to Time, please. I hope it's the Key to Time or Season 11. I'm not too fussed, because we're both on now onto the final season for the 4th and 3rd Doctors. Again, I like the 3rd and I do like the 4th Doctor, so either I'm still going to be very excited for it. I'm not going to be like disappointed. It's not going to be one or the other, but
yeah, I'm not going to say that. Susan would have returned for the ending. I hope so. I do know they did some things with Carolyn Ford, but I just wish they did. I just wish Shooty never left. In a way, I really think Shooty never left. It's got to be. I hope the original Reality War gets a release on the collection box set in the future. Yeah, so do I, mate. I think so. Or I hope it gets re-released on BBC iPlayer and have fans have two versions and which one they will like. When are we going to get a modern Doctor Who edition? I don't know, mate. Honestly, I don't know, because I would have thought when I did my prediction video 2 years ago, I did say it would have been round about last year. We would have seen the very first collection set of the modern era. And now we're in 2026. We still haven't got one. So it could either be next year or 2028. One or the other. Oh no, what's that one? When we get a standard edition. What do you mean by standard edition? Which one is it you after? What's your opinion about the Tom Baker's the new 4th Doctor scarf? And that's Scott Price.
I don't know. I mean, I like the detail of it because it seems to be more fabric than plastic. So I need to see it in person. So I will do an action figure review when that comes through the post.
What would everyone's choice be for a modern collection set box set in the future if it helps?
I'm gonna have to be honest with you. Vid Sony, some people don't want them. I've had so many people tell me that we don't want classic Who, but they don't want modern Who in the collection range, and I'm there going, they're gonna do it. Pound to a penny. They want the money. They will probably do it.
I'm a member of Thunderbirds fan club 2023. Who books? They did tease in Doctor Who magazine that they would love to do modern Doctor Who collection sets. Yeah, I bet they will. I honestly do think they will. The problem, I'm on holiday in September. Hopefully it doesn't come out when I'm out.
The Tom Baker one does come out in September, doesn't it? Yeah. I think you can pre-order these straight away. I'm not 100% certain. I mean, I am going to have a look later on.
Is Lee biding to do the Tomorrow's People collection sets of... I don't know. I've never seen Sapphire and Steel sets. I've never seen that.
But maybe. I mean, Lee Binding is really good for the Doctor Who artwork.
I started recollecting the VHS tapes because of your channel. I have some Doctor Who and Star Trek ones.
Good lad. Good. I mean, I've got quite a few Star Trek VHS tapes over in that part of the room, just behind the camera. And I got my Doctor Who VHS tapes. But yeah, it's great. I'm so glad I've inspired you to go and get the VHS tapes. I really am glad.
Have any Davison fans watched Couple? I don't know. What missing episodes would you like to be animated next?
That's an opportunity because there are so many stories I would love to see animated. I mean, I would love to have the seven episodes of the Dykes Master Plan animated. I would love to see basically the Massacre, anything from season 3, just to complete season 3. But then of course we do need the Highlanders for season 4. We need the wheel in space, but I'll be happy them if they can pay the people from YouTube that kind of did them, and then we can have that released. And I would love to see either a Patrick Troughton one next or another William Hartnell. I think we've got another Hartnell one later this year. I'm not 100% sure. I really am not 100% sure. I would love to see location for documentary Jodie Whittaker and Amanda Gillip. Cardiff on Blu-ray. That would be quite interesting, I think. I think the one thing about Series 11, 12 and 13 is that the fact they never did anything like what they did between Series 1 and Series 10. I think that would have been a lot better. Looking forward to getting Blake 7 Series 3. I still haven't got season 2. I mean, if I got it somewhere, where have I put it? I can't remember where I put it now. Somewhere. But yeah, I do have season 1, and I'm still in the middle of watching season 1. I kind of forgot what episode I got up to, so I need to re-watch it from scratch. But I haven't got season 2 yet. Season 2 is definitely on the list for me to get at some point. All hail the War Machine. I mean, yeah, the War Machines are just a fantastic story. I hear about the Eagle Moss figurine I got just here of the War Machine. I don't know what it is. I like the Eagle Moss figurines as well. I like collecting both. Is there any way to watch the missing episodes of the Telesnaps? Yes, there is, mate. I mean, the Telesnap Recons, I had to buy them off YouTube, off eBay from different sellers and got them onto DVD. So, just to kind of complete it, the Telesnaps aren't my sort of thing. I just got to try and complete the seasons, but I have got certain reviews to do on them. I mean, I've got a load of reviews to do on them, actually, because I'm in the middle of watching... but I need to finish watching the Dykes Master Plan first. Who's that one? I think Jodie Amanda banter on the collection would be like Peter Janet. Yeah, I think so. I mean, have you listened to any of the Big Finish audios off them? Hang on. Because when I listen to like when they do the documentaries for these Big Finish audios, I mean, the fact they've literally done so many, I like the fact how they do sound a lot like Peter and Janet in a way, because they do have that sense of like family and stuff. I have got so many reviews. I've got a review to do on these 5, but I'm going to wait until I get the whole set, and then we'll do a whole Jodie Whittaker sort of thing on Big Finish. The War Machine was the first Doctor Who episode I ever watched. I didn't know that. That's brilliant. I mean, the fact that you give the War Machines a good shout. No, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I mean, some people can't watch the black and white stuff. They prefer watching it in colour. So, the fact you went and started watching it from William Hartnell, I'm proud of you, Scott. I really am. I mean, I'm really proud of you. I've been listening to the first 3 of the Jodie Big Finish stuff. What do you think of them? I mean, the first 3 are okay. I mean, my favourite one so far is Vampire Weekend. That's definitely my favourite one. Where my least favourite one so far is basically Linus of the Winter. I mean, I did enjoy Ride or Die. I haven't listened to the 5th one, which is that one because it's still in its ceiling. I still need to get around to listen to that one. I've got a week off in May, so I might just literally have a whole week and just listen to a ton of Big Finishes in one big go. Because I'm in the middle of listening to a few Michael Troughton ones. Well, the first one, Black and White Doctor, I watched was the Mind Robber. Okay. But the fact you still watch the black and white, it still is fantastic. Because, I mean, a lot of fans out there can't stand watching it in black and white. I get where they're coming from, but they ask me how do I cope watching it in black and white, and I'm like, I've been watching it for years, so it doesn't really bother me. If the rumours of David Tennant returning with Billy is true, how should it be done? You had to ask me that question. I don't want Tennant to return. I'm sorry, I really don't want David Tennant to return. I think he's been and gone. I think that's how it should be. I think his chapter should end, and I think Billy coming back as the Doctor makes no sense. But yeah, I don't think Tennant should be in the Christmas special. I kind of want it. I just kind of want Tennant left to one side in a way. I'm not too fussed about it.
I like Vampires Weekend and more waiting on Jodie batter old monsters. She's great with them. I have to agree with you. I would love to see Jodie battle more classic monsters. I mean, imagine the 13th Doctor against the Autons or against the Draconians and stuff. I mean, they could do so much more with a Big Finish. I mean, they did the 4th Doctor against the Drassics, either in series 8 or 9, which I've only... Oh yeah, I ain't got any of them. I know I ain't got any of the ones with him fighting against the Drassics, so I need to get that at some point. But yeah, the fact that you had to ask me that question about David Tennant coming back for the Christmas special, I don't know. I think he should be left. Personally, I wouldn't mind if they bring back Paul McGann. Paul McGann just needs more time as the Doctor on screen. His Big Finish stuff is absolutely bang on amazing. So yeah, I wish Paul McGann would return and not David Tennant. I'm sorry. I know Pope will be there going, what did he just say about David Tennant? I'm not a David Tennant fan. I'm not a 10th Doctor fan. I prefer David Tennant as the 14th Doctor more than basically as 10. But I think Tennant's had his time in a way, because if you think about it, since 2005, he's played 3 versions of the 10th Doctor. Then he came back for the 50th, and then he came back for the ending of The Power of the Doctor. And then just before that, he did come back and do Big Finish as well as The Game with Jodie Whittaker. And I think Tennant's kind of had his time. He's gone. I'm sorry, but yeah. The first episode I watched, Classic Who are the Mind Robber, Claws of Axos, The Deadly Assassin, Destiny of the Daleks, The Visitation, Earthshock and the 5 Doctors. Yeah. Time and Irony, remember it's the Doctor's Survival. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of a joke that Tennant is basically the modern version of Patrick Troughton because of the amount of times Patrick Troughton came back, because he came back for the 3 Doctors, the 5 Doctors, and then, of course, the 2 Doctors. But Tennant has actually beaten Troughton in that, because he's come back, twice? Well, 3 or 4 times. Yeah, he's gone. I don't want Tennant back. I really don't. I'm sorry. I know some people are like, oh, I want Tennant back. I think he's been and gone. His time's been and gone. Tennant should literally walk out those doors and never come back into the role of the Doctor. Unless they're going to redo the regeneration between him and Ncuti, but yeah, I think Tennant should really stay away. I know he's coming into Big Finish next year. I know they're doing a whole 10th Doctor Series 4 series, but I kind of think, yeah, he should be and gone. I really think. I'd like to see another Doctor return one day. I would too, as well. As I said, I would love to see Paul McGann. Scott, I'm going to go for a bit and might be back later. Alright then, mate. I hope you have a good time, whatever you're going to do. But, yeah, I hope Paul McGann returns. I want Paul McGann back. I know the bloke's, 60s, 70s, but, I would be happy if they can get Paul McGann back. He needs more screen time. I still want that mini-sode, or that mini-series. I want the mini-series with the 8th Doctor. Again, they can easily work it around with Big Finish. I mean, I did have an idea about them animating the Big Finish audios and then releasing them to the BBC, and then the BBC could show them on BBC One and BBC iPlayer and all that, so fans can get their 8th Doctor fix. But if they can get Paul McGann back, I would be very, very happy. I want Paul McGann. I know some people don't want him back, but I really want Paul McGann. The new Blu-ray for the movie looks good. It does. I have pre-ordered the Steelbook, but I am debating on basically going to get, on the day of the release, the 4K and the standard Blu-ray, just so I can have the TV movie 10 times over in the collection. Considering that I've got it Target book, VHS, 3 times on DVD, maybe 4 times on DVD, twice on Blu-ray. So I kind of want more. I'll get 10 releases of the TV movie. But yeah, I think probably my bank account will scream at me for that. But yeah, it does look quite good. I mean, the fact they're releasing 2 versions of it is going to be brilliant. The fact that they're giving us the American version as well as the UK version. £1 to a penny, I'll probably watch the American version more than the UK version. I'm still debating what to get if I can't get the Steelbook. I'll probably go with the Blu-ray. If I would recommend, mate, go for the standard 4K one.
because it just doesn't come with the 4K. It does come with the standard Blu-ray as well. I'm just a collector, so I'm just bonkers when it comes to collecting Doctor Who. Matt Smith to return as the Doctor. Yeah, Matt Smith, I would be happy about that, but again, maybe as 11, not as the next incarnation of the Doctor like they did for David Tennant. I think maybe if he returned as the 11th Doctor, but there again, though, he is busy with House of Dragons, ain't he?
Yeah. I haven't truly watched the movie since I was like around 11 or 12, I think.
I'm gonna tell you something about that, but I've watched the movie every year on its anniversary. Yeah, every year I've literally watched a TV movie for its anniversary, and I still love it. I really do. I never liked this bloody Doctor. Again, I should really cosplay Eric Roberts at some point, shouldn't I? And just go down some stairs. I always dress for the vacation. I should get that at some point. Just cosplay Eric Roberts.
If you were the showrunner, who would you have to play the Doctor?
I've already did a video a couple of years ago if I was to take over as showrunner. Now, I would do a lot of things to Doctor Who. I will literally cut the running time back down to 25 minutes per episode. I will make it back into stories instead of it being like full-on episodes. So like you have like 9-10 stories, maybe have them all like between 4 to 6 parts, like Classic Who. I mean, Classic Who, I believe, handled it 10 times better than Modern Who, but I would do that. I would love to basically get a lot of classic Doctor Who writers back, like maybe Andrew Cartmel as the script editor. Maybe I'll probably get Ben Onovich back. I'll probably get a lot of people back from the classic series that's still alive to write a few. But Doctor-wise, I don't know, because there's a few actors I would like to say. There's Kit Marcotte, Chris Marshall, because he's really good. I would love to see maybe Emma Watson, because I think she'd be quite good as the Doctor. We've already had a female Doctor, so I think another female Doctor wouldn't be a big issue, but maybe Emma Watson, because she does play Brainy really well. She played Hermione really good in Harry Potter series, so I think she'd be quite good as the Doctor, personally, but yeah. Would another female Doctor be good? I hope so, because we've had it. I think if we have a better writer and a better showrunner for a female Doctor, it could work. I mean, the fact that I think the only thing that let basically the Whittaker era down was Chris Chibnall. I personally think Chris Chibnall kind of let her era down, because some of his stories were let's say they were literally like rubbish, half of them, weren't they? I mean, Orphan 55, Praxius. Where, that's one thing about the Whittaker era, she doesn't have that many good stories for me. I mean, not that many great episodes. I think the one thing I have to say about Big Finish, they are giving her Doctor a lot more special treatment. She's getting the same treatment as basically Paul McGann did and Colin Baker, which is what I like about it. But yeah, I would actually like to get another female Doctor, I think. I know some people are like, I don't want a female Doctor, but I think it works a little bit if the writing was better. I really do think. True, series 12 and 13 were good, a bit better than series 11, but I think Jodie is a good Doctor. Is that a good Doctor? You mean? Yeah, Jodie is a good Doctor. I mean, her stuff in Big Finish is brilliant, but yeah, series 11 was, I think, out of her main series, I really enjoy series 13 a little bit, then series 12 and series 11 last. But there again, though, you do have The Woman Who Fell to Earth, and that is a great way to show a new Doctor, I think. But yeah, are you going to watch Harry Potter? Fun fact, I'm currently in the middle of rewatching Harry Potter. I just bought them all in 4K 2 weeks ago, so I'm currently in the middle of watching Harry Potter. So that's why I said about Emma Watson being the Doctor, because I think she's good as Hermione, and I think she could really bring the whole brainy side of the Doctor back. I think she'd be like the same length as possibly, if it's going to be wacky, I think she'd be a bit like Tom Baker, or I don't think she'd be like John Pertwee knocking people out. I think Tom Baker maybe, or basically like some of the modern Doctors, or a little bit of Petra Troughton. But yeah, I do personally think yeah, Emma Watson would make a good incarnation of the Doctor.
Do you think Unearthly Child will be on the season 1 Blu-ray box set to the rights?
I think the only issue about the Unearthly Child, I think the rights only goes for streaming, because I don't think it's going to affect basically the media releases. I personally don't think it's going to release it, because I still go to HMV and I still see a ton of DVD box sets of the beginning box set. And when I say that, I mean I literally go to two of my local stores, unless I go like to Chester or to other places, and I do see them in like HMV as well. So I think we'll definitely get the Unearthly Child in the season 1 box set. I personally do think. I think personally it's just the streaming rights. Honestly, I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. I think it's definitely the streaming rights. But when it does come to season 1 on Blu-ray, I'm hoping that they do animate Marco Polo, because you can't have a complete box set of season 1 without Marco Polo, in my opinion. But there again, though, I still want season 6. I mean, I want that season 6 box set 10 times more. I know some people are like, oh my god, you keep talking about season 6. Because season 6 is literally the best season of the 60s for me. I love it.
I still can't get why the BBC can't have back now and colorized Unearthly Child.
It's basically the son of Anthony Coburn, aka Seth Coburn, being a prat, in a way. Because he just wants that, doesn't he? He just wants the money. But I think, I don't know what to say about it, because The Unearthly Child is a bit like, basically, Terror of the Saigons and The Brain of Morbius, because they have been taken off BBC iPlayer because the rights went back to the original writers, where they are on the season 13 box set. So, as I said, I think it's basically just the streaming rights, not basically the physical media side. I mean, if you think about it, they probably get the money off the BBC for the physical media stuff, but
yeah. What colorized episodes would you like to see if it happened?
oh, now you are really asking me a really great question there. So I want to see basically the Aztecs get colorized, because it's my favorite historical story. The Dalek invasion of Earth, maybe the Weird Planet, maybe the Rescue and the Romans. Again, the Chase would be another good one, because it's a Dalek story. I would love to see the War Machines get colorized, maybe the Dominators, and of course the Mind Robber, the Croutons, the Caesar Death. Maybe any of those. I mean, the stories that full on exist still, I would like to see them get colorized. Not the missing episodes.
What's that one? I think the writer's son wasn't bothered about us fans having Unearthly Child on DVD Blu-ray.
No, I don't think he will be. I think he'd be happy, because I think the BBC will still pay him for the Blu-ray stuff. But yeah, that is my favourite line. You cannot rewrite history. Not one line. Believe me, I know. Yeah, I watched that story 100 times last year, and I never get bored of it. I just love the whole setting, 15th century Mexico. It's definitely my favourite historical story. Now, the thing about the 60s, there are some historical stories that I do love, and there's a few that I'm like, ugh. But yeah, the Aztecs is one I never get bored of. I just absolutely love the Aztecs. It's just such
a magnificent story. I can't see many more being colorized. I think they're only doing it for the Daleks and the Warghosts.
There have been more rumours before last year. I mean, there were rumours about the Tomb of the Cybermen being colorized. There was rumours about the Dalek invasion of Earth. There were rumours about the not the War Games, the War Machines. You know, there's been. The problem is that out there are so many rumours. So it's trying to kind of try and see which one comes true, isn't it? And that is what it's like. You just got to try and work out which ones is true, which ones aren't true. And if anything, I would like to see the Tomb of the Cybermen. But there again, though, somebody did ask me what would I like to see if they did a Tom Baker edit cut down version, because they did, as you all know, they did on the Daleks, the War Games, and then then the Sea Devils. So I'm still trying to think of a Tom Baker one. I would actually cut down and edited. But the problem is, there's Tom Baker. You can't edit a Tom Baker story. That's the one thing I have to say about it. Unearthly Child was originally meant to be colorized, but obviously what happened. I didn't know that one. I honestly didn't know that one. Honestly, I would like to see the Dalek Invasion of Earth colorized or a Salmon story. I think the Dalek Invasion of Earth would be a lot better to be colorized because one, you got the very first goodbye to a companion. Two, it's the Daleks. I mean, they are very, very popular out there with the fandom and other fans as well. But mainly just for that goodbye scene. I would love to see that colorized. And again, I don't want no over-the-top modern music effects for it because you don't need it for that last scene with Hartnell when he says goodbye to Susan while she's locked outside the TARDIS again. I would love to see the Dark Invasion of Earth get colorized. I mean, the Peter Cushing ones are okay, but there's nothing quite like William Hart with that emotional goodbye scene to Susan, is there? Favourite First Doctor season? Mine is season 3. Season 3. I'm going to apologise to you, Video Sony. My favourite Hartnell season is season 2. Again, season 3 is my second favourite, but I think it's because I'm not a fan of the tally snaps, where season 2 is more surviving. If season 3 either Hal comes back or gets animated, I'd probably say it'd be my favourite Hartnell season, but season 2 has been my favourite for a very long time, since I was a child, really. So I don't think season 3 is going to take that top spot, but I like where you're coming from, because season 3 does have so many great stories. So many stories, that's really great. What's that one? Wasn't The Mythmakers rumoured to be animated? Yes, it was. Yeah, I think it was rumoured around about the time of the Underwater Menace, or was it the Savages? Well, it was one of those two, but yeah, maybe this year. I'm not 100% certain. Despite the missing episodes, and yes, season 2 is amazing. I don't know what it is about season 2. I enjoy it more than season 1, but I think if season 3 was more existing, I might enjoy season 3. But yeah, season 2, I just love Mira O'Brien. I think she's literally fantastic, and she is my favourite Hartnell companion. She is my favourite. As I said, she's my favourite Hartnell companion. I think Sony Echo's music for the Cybermen theme would work for the Tomb of the Cybermen in the Tomb scene. Yeah, I think it would. But I don't know. I mean, I would love to see that story get colorized as well. It is a classic. If true, we would see Vicky's farewell for the first time. Yeah, I know. I mean, the fact that I've got the Target book, I really love reading Vicky's goodbye. Because, again, when you have the author for it, it's very emotional. It is like an emotional goodbye. I think if it was on the screen, I might enjoy it more than Susan's goodbye. There again, though, I enjoy Susan's goodbye more than Ian and Barbara's goodbye, and definitely Dodo's departure is like, I'm not a big fan of Dodo. I don't know who is. Is anybody in the chat a fan of Dodo, the First Doctor's companion? Because I'm not a fan of Dodo. I've tried to get into it. I really have. Well, I think episode 4 of Master Plan will get found. Apparently, Blue Peter had hold of it. I hope so too, because if Blue Peter did have hold of it, maybe it's in their vault or something. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool then. Actually, all they've got to do is animate 6 episodes instead of 7. But then, of course, you can have it all on iPlayer, which is absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Funny question for you, mate. What's your opinion on Dodo? Oh, you had to ask me. She's a very, very boring companion. I mean, I just skip all the parts. Every time she talks, I just have to roll my eyes and go, oh, unless it's a Doctor and Stephen bit. I'm not a big fan of Dodo. She is my least favourite companion. I am very sorry to say that to anybody that likes Dodo, but she is my least favourite companion for the First Doctor. Very boring. It's nothing to do with the actress. I think it's just the way Dodo was written. Because when I was watching the Ark in Space, well, the Ark, not Ark in Space, but when that came out on DVD for the first time, I was watching it with my dad, and I just got bored of Dodo. The fact she's just there and then she spreads a cold across the whole space station and then they leave at the end of episode 2 and then they go back in episode 3 in the far future. It just, it really annoys the crap out of me. It really does. I still don't get why they didn't re-release Lost in Time, the DVD set, to include the new missing episodes. I've wondered that as well, but there again though, I don't think that's a purpose really to have another Lost in Time DVD box set, because half of the stuff that's already missing has already been released with animations. So basically you got like, say like the Faceless ones, episodes, what is it, episode 2 or episode 3? One of the missing, anyway, the missing episodes are with that one. I can't remember which ones are missing, but I know a lot of stories have been animated with the missing episodes. I think they will animate Master Plan, except Forest of Steven. I don't know, because apparently that is a popular one and fans really want the Forest of Steven. So they might just animate it, because what's the whole point of just missing one episode out if it has something to do with the Master Plan? But yeah, I'm not 100% certain. Again, I still need to watch the loose canon version I've got, the Tally Snap, but yeah. I've been thinking about that one as well, the animations about that one. Is there any animations that you like to see, anyone? I mean, what's your favourite story you love to see animated? I mean, I've got so many. I mean, I would just love to have the Space Pirates just to complete Season 6. And I know I'm on about Season 6 again, but I just damn love that season. I really love that season. I think Forest of Steven would difficult to animate. I can't remember. I don't know. I mean, I've read the Target books and they're all quite good. But the only thing in the Target book that I found a bit curious is that they didn't have the Christmas speech from William Hartnell. So I don't, unless it's already in there, and it's been a while since I've read it. But yeah, I think they might animate it. I'm not too certain. I mean, I still want Either the Wind in Space to get animated. What was that one? The Smugglers and the Highlanders. I want animated to complete Season 4 and have Season 4 out. Yeah, I can see why. Season 4, again, it is my second favourite Troughton season because it's got so many great stories in there. And of course, half of it's already been animated, so it does make sense to have Season 4, the rest of Season 4 animated. But yeah, I do agree with you on that one. Season 4. Yeah, let's get that animated. Let's push that to the BBC. Go straight to the head office as Doctor Who fans. Sign a petition. We want the Smugglers and basically the Highlanders. There again, though, the Highlanders is one that's basically one that I think people want the most because of it being Fraser Hines' first story, I think. Is the Smugglers a pirate-themed episode? Yes! I think it is. I mean, I've got the Target book. It's been a while since I've read the Target book, and I've got it on loose cannon, so it does give me the kind of pirate-themed stuff, but yeah, I mean, I have a question for you all. What episode of Season 16 would you like to have updated special effects? Me, Pirate Planet. I just love the Pirate Planet. Updated Laser Blast. Such a great story. Really brilliant. I love that one. But yeah, so many great episodes, I think, to be animated in a way. There's just so many. Space Pirates is terrible. It's Troughton's least favourite episode. It was, apparently. Actually, I've been told different rumours about that, because apparently Troughton enjoyed it. I've been told that at a Doctor Who convention last year, where one of the actors that was in the Space Pirates, and he says Troughton absolutely loved it. So, I don't know where that one's came from, because he's told me that Troughton loved it, where I've heard rumours about Troughton not loving it, so I'm not too sure on that one. The Power of Kroll. Fid Sony, I think you're going to need to talk to another sci-fi guy. I think you're going to need to talk to that one. I think Patrick hated the Dominators. That one I definitely think he did. Because that was said at a conference or something ages ago. It's on YouTube because I found it. I think it was the Space Pirates. Who's that one? Irish Dove. I hope you're well, mate. I'm very good, thank you. How about yourself? So I am kind of tilting me neck up a little bit because basically they've changed everything on my for the live stuff, so I have to try and read this the best way I can. But yeah, he did hate the Dominators. I know I try and hate that one. because I think, was it Fraser Hines that said it? Or was it Wendy Perry? Wendy Perry. One of them. It's one of them that said it. I'm not too certain. Yeah, Patrick said it at a Doctor Who convention the day before he passed away, sadly. So yeah, it's probably that one of... was that one actually filmed? I don't know. I think I saw it on YouTube. I know I saw one on YouTube where someone did say Troughton's least favourite was the Dominators. I'm not 100% certain. Did he enjoy filming the War Games? I think he did. I don't know, because I haven't met Wendy or Fraser yet, so I can't really speak, but I hope he did, because that was a good farewell. I think it was a little bit too long, but yeah. I mean, I wish Troughton never left at the end of 1969. I think season 7 would have been good for a Troughton season, especially when you listen to like the Annihilators for Big Finish, because that was just absolutely magnificent of a story. It really was. Just absolutely pure fantastic it was. So, I think he did. I'm not too certain. His performance in that episode was amazing. Yeah, it was. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the War Games I love from Patrick Troughton. Especially when you got him standing up to the Time Lords where he goes, "While you have been observing the evil in the galaxy, I have been fighting against it." I love how he does try to stand up to Time Lords where they literally forced him to regenerate. And I love that line. "Oh, he's too old. Oh, he's too fat, ain't he? No, he's too young. That won't do at all." I met Wendy and Fraser, lovely people. What are they like, mate? I haven't met them. I wish I could. Well, I wish I have met them, but they're on the list of Doctor Who actors I want to meet. I have a very long list. I mean, a proper long list, and they are the 2 top ones. That scene with the Time Lords is one of my favourite moments. It is, ain't it? I'm not sorry about it. I mean, I probably have botched it a little bit, but yeah, the way he stands up to it is brilliant. Honestly. Wendy's very chatty, and so is Fraser. I got to meet them. I really do want to meet them, but yeah, I really want to meet them. But as I was saying, I probably botched Troughton's final line, but I'm sorry, but it's just such a great story, and it's a good regeneration. Not my favourite regeneration story. I mean, I've got plenty of favourite regeneration stories, but I might do a big video of me ranking all of the regeneration stories. Would you all like that, actually? A big video of me ranking, an up-to-date video on me ranking all the regenerations. I think I did it last July or June. I think. I've met all the classic Doctors except Tom Baker. I don't think I will ever meet Tom. I'm going to be honest with you, mate. He's on my list. I've met Peter, Colin, Sylvester and Paul McGann. They're the main 3 Doctors, the main 4 Doctors I've met from Classic Who. I have met David Bradley, and I know some people don't class him as the main First Doctor, but he still played a First Doctor, so I still kind of class him as a First Doctor, so yeah, you kind of shoot me for that one, but yeah. So technically I've met 5 Doctors, but I've met four of the classic ones, but I do want to meet Tom. I really, really want to meet Tom. Yes, that would be cool. What, you want me to do a big ranking video of me ranking all of the regeneration stories, an up-to-date version? I mean, you will probably hate my final one in that list, because it's definitely still got to go to the End of Time, because that is still my least favourite regeneration story. I mean, so I know fans out there love it. It's a big thing, and you know, oh, Danny Tennant Wendy was all emotional and all that, but yeah, it's not mine. What? I need 10th Planet back, part 4 back, as we have every live action of the regeneration. Yeah, I would love to see the return of basically the 10th Planet. I really would love to see the return of the 10th Planet. Again, just to see that final line. What did you say? It is over? Oh no. It is far from being all over. Again, that's just my heart-run impression. I'm not good. Also, I forgot to mention, I really enjoyed your latest video, which was the collection guide for a DVD collection. Thank you. I was literally worried about that video being over 40 minutes. Who's gonna sit down and watch a 40-minute video of me just standing up and showing you how to put everything in order? Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, the fact that it's literally one of my most viewed videos is brilliant. I mean, yeah. If the 10th Planet Part 4 came back, we could get a regeneration marathon, like including your favourite, The End of Time. You had to mention The End of Time. I I'm sorry, I'm not a big End of Time. Honestly, I think I would enjoy if The Waters of Mars was basically the 10th Doctor's final episode. If it was the final episode for the 10th Doctor, I really, really don't care for the End of Time. There ain't no human race, it's only the master race. Yeah. The End of Time, the Waters of Mars would have been the perfect way for David Tennant just to regenerate, because he went a little bit too far. I would love to see Adelaide Brooke just shoot him, scale back into TARDIS, and then just regenerate. The Waters of Mars is amazing. It is amazing. That's what I mean. It's my favourite episode of David Tennant. And yeah.
Well, this year's Christmas special is going to be the End of Time sequel.
Oh God, I can just imagine that review. Oh, I can really imagine that review. Oh my God, yeah, it's another End of Time version. Ugh. Please no, please no, please no, please no, please no. I want Shooty back. Get Shooty back and do a proper regeneration into the 16th Doctor. Get rid of Billy, get rid of David Tennant coming back and all those rumours. Just get Shooty back and have him regenerate into the 16th Doctor. Please. Just please. I don't want another sequel to the End of Time. I don't need that. I honestly don't want that. I'm not a big End of Time fan. I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
Well, I heard it's going to be Doomsday sequel, and I'm done with Russell Dappers.
I agree with you. I mean, when Russell was announced to be coming back, I was a little bit excited because I love some of the stuff he did in his first era. The only thing I don't like from his era is the lovey-dovey stuff. I'm sorry, I have to put it in air quotes because I don't like the lovey-dovey stuff. It's just... bleh. Yeah. I don't like the lovey-dovey stuff. That's what I have to say about it. But... yeah, if it is a sequel to Doomsday... I don't know what I'm going to say for that review. I really don't know what I'm going to say for that review. Like, you're going to probably see me sitting here Christmas Day and just watching the episode in disbelief. And like, is that it? Next, I don't want it to be. I really don't.
I hate the last two seasons and the 60th anniversary. It's just had bad endings.
Mind you, the 60th anniversary was okay. I mean, the Giggle is my favourite. I know some people prefer Wild Blue Yonder, but I just absolutely love the Giggle. But, yeah, I do have to be honest with you all. I just kind of prefer other stuff over it. So, I do apologise, but hey-ho. But, yeah, the finales for seasons 40 and 41 were bad. I mean... I still can't get over the fact they've brought back Gabriel Wolf. The fact they literally bring back Gabriel Wolf. That's the one thing I like about season 40. That they got the original actor, the original voice actor for Sutekh back. And the bloke's in his 90s and he still came and did the voice. And he still sounds exactly the same as he did in Pyramids of Mars. And from Big Finish, aka Age of Sutekh and Kill the Doctor. But that's the only thing I can say about it, yeah.
What's that one? I hope we get a new Doctor in Christmas special, and to have the new showrunner, I'd be happy as well at Christmas.
I kind of want a new showrunner as well. I know some people prefer Russell, but I want a new showrunner. In fact, there's only one person I want them to bring back. Andrew Cartmel. From who was basically a script editor from season 25 and 26. Because he was starting to make the Doctor more mysterious, more manipulation, and all that. I would like to see him come back and then just do his full-on Cartmel plan. But I would love to see him erase I want the Chris Chibnall stuff erased. The whole Timeless Child or Space Jesus. Yeah, I kind of just want somebody else.
I wouldn't mind Pete McIntyre being showrunner, but he didn't have bad scripts like Russell.
What he does with the collection sets, I do agree with that one, but there is one of his that I don't really care for. This is the ones he wrote for The War Between the Land and the Sea. I think it was either his or Russell's. I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, I'm gonna have to be honest with you all. I don't know. I really don't know. Interesting question for you, mate. If Billy Pipe did become a doctor for a small season, what would you like to see? Her getting exterminated by Daleks. Yeah, just have her walking out the TARDIS door with the Daleks, and then just exterminate her on the spot. Yeah, that's a good way for her to go. I don't want Billy back. I don't want Billy. I'm sorry, but I wasn't happy about that. I really wasn't happy about Billy being the Doctor. I remember watching that, coming back from a Doctor Who convention. It was literally about midnight, and I remember sitting on the bed going, "No!" I remember doing that, and I remember my dad coming in going, "What are you screaming at? Billy Piper's back." Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I weren't happy about that, but I don't know, because I think Russell's kind of written himself in a corner, in a really bad corner. I think personally, I think he has written him into a corner, but that's all I can say about it. That's all I can actually just sit here and say. But yeah, Billy just walking at the TARDIS doors, exterminate. That's all I can say. Just have her exterminated there and then. I still hate the original Reality War ending with Poppy being Susan's mom. That one makes no sense to me either. But again, I don't know how that was. I don't know how Russell was planning on that one. I really have no idea. I think some of the stuff Russell T Davies writes is either high half the time or he's on the wacky backy or he's just drinking. That's all I have to say, because some of the stuff he's done lately, very, very questionable. Very, very questionable, I have to say, because I don't care for a lot of his stuff. I really don't. But some of his episodes I did enjoy. Not all of them. I mean, I did enjoy Devil's Cord. I'm glad season 3 and 4 don't happen with Shooty. We could have had some more bad finales, to be honest. Yeah, that's the one thing about it. I am gutted Shooty's left, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'd rather have Shooty stayed and we get rid of Russell T Davies. That's the only thing I could think about, because I think Shooty was a good Doctor. Don't get me wrong. I know some of his episodes have failed or flopped, but he was a good Doctor, because he did kind of remind me of a little bit of the second Doctor, a little bit of the 11th Doctors. He really reminded me a little bit of some of the classic Doctors, especially with his dark moments, because I can see a little bit of McCoy in one of the scenes where I think it was Dot and Bubble, or when he's there torturing Kit in the Interstellar Song Contest. I can see that, but yeah, Shooty was not a bad Doctor. I think he just had bad writing. I think if he had somebody that wasn't Russell T Davies as showing it, I think he would have got a potential. Shooty's Generation should have been a fake one and have him come back and fight Daleks and a proper regeneration. I do agree with that one. I do get why Shooty left when he did, because of Disney not saying, "Oh, we're going to have a third season. We don't know what's happening with it," blah, 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 blah. I do get why he left, but yeah. There is a rumour about him coming back for the Christmas special as well, so it is pretty much a 50-50 at the moment, because we don't know what's going on with the show. We don't know what's happening, and I don't want another hiatus, but I think maybe another hiatus is what we're actually going to need. I think Disney dropped way after season 1, I heard. Yeah. I think they did as well. I'm not 100% certain, because I think they already filmed season 2 before they decided, but I mean, come on, season 1 was 2 years ago, and we are in a limbo. Or correction, I should say we are in the Matrix of Gallifrey, where we are kind of in limbo. But I personally think that Chris Chibnall kind of ruined it for people with the whole Timeless Child and all that. I think Chris Chibnall did ruin the show for certain people. While I enjoy Shooty's era, it's a shame he never got an episode with Yeah, I do agree with that one. He does need... Well, actually... where is it? Where is it? The only thing we've got close to the 15th Doctor encountering the Cybermen is in a comic. That's all I can say. It's literally that's all we got in a comic for the 15th Doctor. But yeah, I do agree with that one. I have to admit, yeah, I honestly do agree. Disney are not showing War Between the Land and the Sea, which I don't blame them. The finale is bad as hell. The spin-off was bad. I'm going to be honest with you, the spin-off was bad, but I enjoyed the first 3 episodes. I think, again, Russell went into the lovey-dovey stuff and kind of went in with it with a bang. And, again, having Barclay fall in love with a Sea Devil, it's just... yeah, that's all I can say. It's just... yeah, I don't really care for it. I really don't. Ncuti did not like his ending himself and said that Oh, you were there. I was going to go to that one, but the tickets kind of ran out. Which I was excited about. So, at least he's not happy with his regeneration story. I mean, I don't think any Doctor, if they have one like Ncuti or Colin, I don't think they'll be happy with a regeneration story. I mean, I do honestly think Ncuti has been treated a little bit like Colin Baker did for the regeneration story. Because Colin only wanted one more season. And to be honest, I think Ncuti should have had another season. Personally, another season. But it is what it is. Yeah, I met Jodie and Ncuti at the Flux convention, but the convention was badly organised. Yeah, I did hear about a lot of stuff about that one, so I'm kind of glad I didn't go, but I would still like to meet basically Ncuti. I don't like how his regeneration was done similar to Jodie's. Yeah. The only thing I liked about Ncuti's regeneration is just that music. Because the music was a little bit emotional. That's one thing I have to say about it. I did like the music, but yeah, it's just... I just don't know what else I can say about it, but yeah. It is similar to Jodie's, but... they don't listen to us fans, do they? Russell doesn't listen to the fans. So, again, this year's Christmas special, I just kind of want it to fix everything, maybe reboot the show, say that the Chinook era never happened. But yeah, but still keep basically Jodie. I heard Ncuti got fired, like Colin did. Not sure how true. I think the same things happened with Capaldi. Actually, no, it was Capaldi's decision to leave because Chris Chibnall asked him to stay, and he was humming and ahhing with it, like, oh yeah, I might do another season with maybe with a new show in it. Oh no, I should go with Steven. You know, Capaldi was humming and ahhing for a while with Chris Chibnall, so I think he only left because Stephen Moffat was leaving. But I think Capaldi would have done another season if it was with Stephen Moffat, personally. But yeah, he was asked if he can come back and do another season. He really was. He chose to leave. Ncuti said, okay, yeah. Ncuti chose to leave as well, yeah. I think the only Doctor that got fired was Colin. And that's very, very bad. I mean, Hartnell kind of got pushed out because he was ill at the time. Triton was tired. I can't remember why Pertwee left. I think Tom never got on with John Nathan Turner. Peter left because of basically Patrick Troughton told him to do 3 seasons and go before he gets typecast. But yeah, what's that one? Yeah, my bad. I heard about Peter Capaldi staying in Series 11 and Chibnall wanted him to regenerate mid-Series 11. I don't fully know what happened with Colin. The Colin Baker one, it is basically a much of a mixed bag. I know what I've been told through through basically other people when Colin's spoken to him, because I had a friend I got a friend who is friends with Colin himself, and he took me to Doctor conventions and stuff and locations. So I know a lot more about what actually happened with Colin, but it is disappointing that Colin left when he did, because I think he was, I'm not being funny, he was a lot better than Peter Davison. I really enjoyed his Doctor over Peter Davison. The only thing about his era I don't like is the Twin Dilemma. Oh, God, I hate that story. It really gives the Sixth Doctor such a bad taste in your mouth. God knows what it would have been like in 1985, no, 1984, when you just watched it on the 30th of March, that whole cliffhanger. Whatever else happens, I am the Doctor, whether you like it or not. Yeah.
That's all. I think of COVID didn't do, I believe Jodie would have stayed for series 14 and 15.
I think Jodie only left because she fell pregnant. Personally, I think she fell pregnant, and that's why she left when she did. But there again, though, Chibnall was leaving as well, so maybe she wanted to leave. She fell pregnant and then wanted to leave with Chibnall.
Well, The Twin Dilemma is the only Colin Baker story I don't watch.
Good choice. Very, very good choice. Do not watch The Twin Dilemma. Unless you're watching it in the collection box set for season 21, then I would say watch it as a whole thing. But if you're going to watch it on its own, do not watch The Twin Dilemma unless you're watching the whole season. If you're watching the whole season, then yeah. But yeah, if you're going to watch it as a whole, sort of its own sort of thing, do not watch The Twin Dilemma. God, I would never recommend that story.
I think it's a few said only the BBC wanted Jodie to stay for series 14, but she not only wanted to do 3 seasons and leave. No, I prefer the other episodes in season 21.
Yeah. Again, the other episodes in season 21 are fantastic. I like how Davison does go out with a bang. I know some people would have preferred some of the dark stories in season 19 and 20, but season 20 is fine on its own. I mean, season 20 is not a bad season. Season 19, for me, it's only got 3 good stories. I mean, the other stories are... Nah. You know, that's what season 19's like for me. But yeah, season 20 is fine, but season 21's magnificent. I love season 21. Yes, I'm one of the ones that did enjoy Rise of the Deep, but I never said it out loud. But now I can because of the new remake and stuff. But yeah, if you're going to watch The Twin Dilemma, watch it in the collection set. Do not watch it on its own. Do not watch it on BBC iPlayer because it is bad.
Do you collect the standard editions of the collection sets as well? I think they're great for us, for fans.
Yes, I do, mate. I do collect the standard ones as well. I've been given one back in January, February as fan mail, which was season 20, but I do have seasons 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, and 26. Plus, I was given season 23, aka Colin Baker season 2, as fan mail.
I was actually. Hang on, I'm trying to get comfortable while I read this. What's this one? Earthshock should have been the season 19 finale. Time Flight was a bit boring. Yes!
I think it would have been better to end it on Earthshock, not Time Flight.
Hi, Paul. Hi, mate. How you doing? I will rebuy season 13 if they fix AI. Who sends you this fan mail, Paul?
A lot of people get it, because I get it from Callum Bay. I get some stuff to me sent from Luke from America, Sarah from America. I get stuff sent to me from Alex from Liverpool, who I met a few years ago. I just get so much fan mail sent from different people. There's Thomas Stevens. Again, just a few. There's literally a lot of people that do want to send me stuff, and I think it's brilliant. Arc of Infinity is a bit better, and I like Omega's Return. Arc of Infinity, yep, I do agree with that one. Yeah. I wish people will send me stuff, would send me all this stuff. Very generous of them. Yeah, I know. And the fact that I do offer to pay them money and they're just like, no. We don't want their money off you. But I'd rather pay because it feels like I'm taking them for granted. But they want to send me the stuff, so. And then they tell me I'm not paying. So I would rather pay them.
Didn't season 20 Blu-ray had special effects problem?
It was fixed when it was re-released in the standard version, but again, I have it twice in the limited editions because I had to rebuy the J card because my original J card broke and I wanted it just so because as you can see it's got the signature of Janet Fielding, so I do have 2 copies of season 20. I don't know what I'm doing with season 20. I really have no idea what I'm doing with the spare one at the moment. I really have no idea what I'm doing with that one at the moment. You deserve this fan mail, mate. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad everyone enjoys my fan mail stuff, but yeah, I mean, I would love receiving it. I just wish some of them would just let me pay because I feel like I'm taking advantage. Even though I'm not, and I do offer to pay, but Yeah, that's the only thing I have to say about it.
Who are some Doctor Who actors you want to meet?
Oh, mate. Oh, are you ready for this? Because I've got a big book of Doctor Who actors I would like to meet. So, Tom Baker, Fraser Hines, Wendy Perry. I would absolutely love to meet Peter Purvis. I would love to meet a few other companions like Sarah Sutton, Matthew Waterhouse, Liana Ward, John Leeson, John John Levine. You know, again, there's just so many actors I like to meet from the companions. Not many modern Who ones.
I did pick up the standard edition versions of season 20 again because of the problems with special editions. Yeah. Do you still collect the standard editions?
I stopped for a little while, but I have restarted since I was given season 20 from Alex, because he sent me that as fan mail, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna restart. But I do collect both, and I will probably get both signed at some point. But yeah,
I have now met every living classic companion apart from Annika Wilkes. Yeah, I still need to meet. I'm so lucky. I've met most of the classic ones except Mira O'Brien and Louise Jameson and Liana Ward, who are still with us.
I'm going to be honest with you, I have met Lawrence Wells, who played Mr. Olives in The Three Doctors. Now, he only passed away a couple of weeks ago, but last May I met him, and he did sign, if I can get it for you, because it's only just up here, because I don't want to get attacked by Daleks. He actually signed season 10 for me, and that's his signature. But yeah, unfortunately, he passed away not long ago, but it is quite nice to actually have his signature. I feel blessed that I met him and got his signature.
I met Lawrence Webb too. We were at the same event together. What?
Okay. I think I remember which. I met a lot of people then. Yeah. But yeah, it's so nice to actually meet. I got the chance to meet him before he passed away. I'm glad he's passed away because he was such a nice person to actually talk to.
Do you have the standard versions of season 15 Horror Phone Rock and Invisible Enemy are two of my favourites?
I haven't got the standard version of season 15 yet. I've only got seasons 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23 in the American and Canada version, 24 and 26. I still need to get the rest.
Wasn't he the oldest Doctor Who actor?
Yes, he was. He was actually 101 last year, and I believe he's 100. He would have been 102 this month. But yeah, he was actually 101 when I met him, which was just absolutely brilliant. And the fact I've got the picture still is just brilliant. I mean, I still got my picture with him, and yeah, I can't believe he's gone. Because he was really nice to meet in person, and he answered all my questions, and he still remembered. He really did still remember being part of the Three Doctors, and it's just absolutely magnificent.
Sharda needs a special edition DVD for fans who collect the DVDs with the six new part version.
Yeah, I think they're not going to, because they want fans to have the Blu-rays.
Paul, what do you do for work? You think have a lot of money to spend?
I'm basically a key holder in the shop. I basically work in retail, but I recently been told I'm technically classed as a deputy manager. So basically, I'm second in charge. So yeah, as you can tell, all my money does go on Doctor Who merchandise. It's one thing about being single. I think, that's just absolutely brilliant. You're being single. What do you want to spend all your money on? Doctor Who. Yeah, but yeah. I have to admit, I do spend a lot of money on Doctor Who each month for Big Finish figurines and all that, Blu-rays. But yeah, I mean, I have been asked what would I do if I ever met somebody. I'd probably, if I want to get my own place, I'll probably sell a few of it, but I don't know yet. I'm not that far.
Fans will probably buy season 17 Blu-ray, but they should put out Sharda discs on the DVD sets as well. Yeah.
I do agree with that one, but I think they probably want people just to buy the Blu-rays. It's more of an upscale, in a way. I don't know why they should have done it by now if they were going to. I don't think they actually will. But if they did, It's like having, it's like them, it's like basically them having the TV movie released on DVD again. Again, I wouldn't mind. That'd be like my 11th copy. But yeah, I think yeah, Shada, the 6-part version. I don't know which one I prefer. Honestly, I prefer both. I like the movie version, and I do like the 6-part version. But it depends what mood I'm in. I could watch both.
I really do. What's that one? I think I commented this on one of your latest videos, but be careful with what you buy, because I found some stuff that you bought, like Eagle Moss figurines, for much cheaper than.
Yeah, you're not the only one to tell me this. I've had so many people tell me that I spent way too much on the Emperor Dalek figure, because apparently that should not have been 50 quid. I should have got that for 25, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not being funny, but as soon as I see something and I want it, I just normally go and get it. I don't think of the consequences until later on. Yeah, I mean, I still live at home with my parents, people. So I still live with them. So basically, they have to put up with it, and I just don't care.
In a way. Hey. I think the 6-part version is on BBC iPlayer for fans. I don't know. I don't check the iPlayer version that often. I prefer the 6-part version of Shada. The movie one nearly made me fall asleep. Yeah. What are some of the latest Big Finish that you've listened to? Now,
talking about Big Finish, I have got a lot of Big Finishes on the way. I've got tons of reviews because I mean, the fact I haven't reviewed any since Christmas until a week ago, well, January to a week ago, I have got a load of reviews to do. It's just I've been busy with work and stuff, so I do listen to them when I do have like an hour or two spare to chill and stuff. But I have got something to review for you all. I mean, I still need to do the importer one with basically John Trim to Law. I still need to listen to the Tom Baker one. I've got a few Hartnell, well, basically David Bradley ones.
What's that one? I have a few Eagle Moss figures. I don't collect them loads, but never come across them. But I do keep an eye out for those Daleks in B&M. Yeah, there's a load in B&M Daleks. Do you think we will get a showrunner announcement this summer? I don't know, because I have heard Russell's not leaving. And as much as I want Russell gone, I really want him gone. I think his era's been a big failure. I mean, I've had a few friends that contact me like they're going to stop watching it because they think it's lost its way, and I'm there going, oh, I don't really blame you, but I think you're going to be missing out in case we do get a good episode. Unless you just tune in for the good episode, but yeah, it's trying to work out when that is. Yeah. I recently posted my Big Finish collection and my Doctor Who autograph collection as well, if you'd be interested. Yeah, I would, man. I'll go and check that out after I've done this live video. I mean, it's coming up to 10 o'clock, so I'll probably be on to about 10:30, because I do have work again tomorrow. We should all protest a bad ball and make Russell leave. Yeah,
I'm on with that one. I do kind of want Russell gone. It's nothing to do with him. I think he's lost his... I'm going to say this, but I think Russell's lost his charm, in a way. There's something about his new era that ain't as good as his Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant era. Again, the only thing about the Tennant era I don't like is the lovey-dovey stuff. Some of his episodes were really good with David Tennant. I mean, Roger's Edge of Steel was quite good. The Impossible Planet of Satan's Pit was good. I really enjoyed Army Ghost and Doomsday. I mean, anything after the second part of Series 3 was really good. Series 4 was phenomenal. The specials were really good until the End of Time, because the End of Time just went meh. Yeah, the End of Time went yeah.
Get Philip Hinchcliffe as showrunner. He wants Modern Who to have like 4 to 6 plus. Yep.
And yeah, let's get a position. Bring back Philip Hinchcliffe. Get rid of Russell T Davies.
Wasn't it confirmed that this Christmas special may be Russell's final episode to write? RTD was very fun. RTD1's very fun.
I don't know. This, as I said, there's been so many rumours like Russell's leaving after the Christmas special. He's staying. after the Christmas special, I don't know. I really don't know, but I enjoy his first year a little bit. Again, as I said, I don't care for the whole lovey-dovey stuff. Yeah, I'm not too keen on the lovey-dovey stuff, but what can I say about it?
I think Russell's lost the plot when he came back.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you on that one. He did lost the plot. Now, if it was going to do like the 6th anniversary specials, I would not mind that because he would have come back as a guest writer or something and just, you know, gone. But his second era is not as great, or the Disney era, or whatever people want to call it. You know, it's been referenced to RTD2, Disney era, so much stuff and all, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's just like, ugh. I don't know what to say about it. I really don't. I'm not. Don't get me wrong, there have been some good episodes in RTD2 that I enjoyed, but not a majority of it. I mean, the only thing I like about the Sutek one is just the fact they got Gabriel Wolf back. The fact that it's just got Gabriel Wolf, who is, 19, 91, 92, and he still came back and did the voice. RTD2 is good in some parts, I can say. Yeah, I do agree with that one. Yeah, I'm not too keen on it, but there have been some good episodes, like The Devil's, like, The Giggle, The Devil's Called, maybe 73 Yards, if that was written by Russell, I can't remember. I think that was written by Pete Mattia, I don't know. 73 Yards was quite good. Dot and Bubble was crap in a way. I loved it, but then of course the ending just don't really care for. I don't know why. Rogue was boring. Rogue was just another lovey-dovey episode. Very, very lovey-dovey, weren't it, Rogue? Yeah, I mean, again, Doctor Who should not do lovey-dovey stuff. It doesn't work. It really, really doesn't work for me. I have to say that personally. It just doesn't work. But, yeah, RT do. Yeah. If you look at season 2 was really good because you got basically the Robot Revolution, which was good. Lunks was good. The Well was quite good. Again, that was a sequel to Midnight, which is one of my favourite episodes from Series 4, which I do enjoy. Then, of course, you've got what? Was it Story in the Engine after that? Or what? No, it was Lucky Day, weren't it? Lucky Day. Then I think it was Story in the Engine, then in the Star Song Contest. I weren't too fond of Lucky Day, and I weren't too fond of the Story in the Engine episode, but yeah.
There's something Classic Who I don't have. That's something Classic Who I don't have for the romance parts. Yeah,
that's what I have to say. Classic Who is really good because it has no lovey-dovey stuff. It's just basically the Doctor being... If you look at the stuff with John Pertwee, it would be awkward, wouldn't it, having the third Doctor fall in love with Jo Grant, or with Liz Shaw, or Sarah Jane Smith. It would just make it cringeworthy. It really would.
I went to Kent Comic Con last weekend. Were you going to that one?
No, unfortunately, Kent is a little bit too far for me because my dad works nights, so for him to go with me to a Comic Con, he'd have to book it off, but he couldn't get that one off. So at the moment, I've got 3 Comic Cons booked. I've got a Telford one booked. I think that's either in August or September. I've got the one in North Wales where I live. No, I live on the border of North Wales where Llandudno. They have a Comic Con and they've got one in August, which I might be going to. And then I think there's about 2 in Birmingham I'd like to go to. I think there's one in Birmingham in December, and then there's one either June or July, which, again, I do want to go to those ones because I do like the Birmingham one.
I have been watching, what's that? I Hate Empire of Death. He talks, yeah,
that bit. As I said, Empire of Death was a bit of a mixed bag. The only thing I like about it is that the fact we had Gabriel Wolf back. And I'm just going to say that when you have a classic Doctor Who actor back, I am very happy. Very, very happy. I'm literally was the happiest man we had Gabriel Wolf back. But I don't like what they've done with Sutek. They should have basically, instead of having him all basically CGI and stuff, should have just brought the original designer Sutek back. Not a dog sort of thing. But that's all I'm going to say about it. But yeah.
Well, I have been watching some Classic Who episodes currently on season 22, and maybe watch season 23, 24, 26, and 26, and maybe 2 whenever I have free time.
I'm glad you're watching Classic Who. Classic Who,
I'm not going to say this more than once, but Classic Who is the bomb. I mean, if it wasn't for Classic Who, I would not be much of a fan of Doctor Who. I don't think if it was basically just on the modern era of the show. The fact that I was literally brought up with Classic Who by my dad and my granddad, that the fact they brought me up with Classic Who, so I've always had Doctor Who in my background. I mean, I asked my mum the other day, because somebody at work asked me a question, like, how long have I been watching Doctor Who? My earliest memory was when I was 3. But my mum told me that my dad used to put me on his lap, and he used to make me watch Doctor Who with him, as basically a couple of days old. So apparently Doctor Who is a big part of my life, because I started off as a child going into adulthood. I mean, I'm literally 30 in 4 weeks, and I'm more of a Doctor. I still love the show. That's the only thing I can say about it. That's the only thing I can say. Because Russell wanted to bring back classic Doctors with AI. If Russell was going to do that, then he would pee off a lot of people. If he was going to use Classic Who to bring like William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton and John Pertwee back, you're going to make a big enemy of a lot of people. And I mean that most silly. You're going to make not only you're just going to annoy me with that, but you're going to annoy a ton of people if Classic Who is what they love. And I love Classic Who. I don't think you should ever do that. Can someone please just literally build a Dalek and basically put a Carlet mutant in it and then send it to exterminate Russell on his doorstep in Cardiff? Yeah, just exterminate him on the spot. Yeah, get rid of Russell. But yeah, I don't like that idea. Yeah. Classic Doctors being brought back by AI. No. I think they tried it with Star Wars, apparently. I have read something that did try to do it with Star Wars, but I'm not 100% sure on it, but yeah. No, you're going to pee off a lot of people if you do that, bringing classic Doctors back with AI. Yeah, you will do. If Russell does, as I think he would get worse than death threats, to be honest, with by really haters of yes. Yeah, Russell's not got a big fan community behind him at the moment. I mean, the fact he's upset a lot of people. And I mean, he's upset a lot of people. I mean, I think he should be hiding under a rock. I personally think he should be hiding under a rock. I have a theory for Omega's design in the Reality War, because he decided after the transition in the Arc of Infinity and probably dedicate. Is that deceased or dedicate or decayed? Yes, decayed more after being shot by the Fifth Doctor. Maybe that's why. Maybe. I'm not 100% certain, but that does sound like a good fan theory. Just don't give it to Russell. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Just don't give it to Russell. But yeah, the Omega one was crap. The return, I think they butched Giovanni. They really did. They really, really did butch Giovanni, didn't they? Yeah, they really did butch Giovanni. But yeah, RTD. I'm sorry, Russell needs to go. I really do need to go. I like the new Irani. Yeah, she was a lot better than Mrs. Flood. I have to admit, the new Irani was more like Kate O'Mara style, which I loved. But yeah, I have to admit, yeah. Does Mrs. Flood, aka the Irani, can't even regenerate anymore if she comes back? I don't know, because the whole concept of the whole bi-generation sort of thing, I don't know. I like to make in my head canon. She can, but no. I do think Omega was meant to return for season 3, but with everything that happened, he rushed it for season 2. If that is true, then I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, because if it was true, I would have waited. I would love to see the return of Sutet with Omega, but
Yeah, the Irani.
Yeah, Kate O'Mara is brilliant. Yeah, Kate O'Mara is definitely my favourite incarnation of the Irani. I mean, I still got to listen to the new Irani with Big Finish with Colin and Sylvester. And I think she's doing a War Doctor box set this year. The actress who plays the new Irani Dawn after Kate O'Mara's incarnation. But yeah, I've still got a lot to listen to. But yeah, Kate O'Mara is definitely my favourite incarnation of the Irani. Definitely my favourite. Definitely. But yeah, there's just so much about it I enjoy Kate O'Mara's performance. She's very cold. She's very cynical. Cynical. That's a good word. Cynical. Very insane. I think season two's original ending was just meant to be the Irani's return, and obviously the. I hope so. If it feels like they rushed it with Omega, I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, the whole bit of Reality War was just rubbish, weren't it? Yeah, completely rubbish in a way. I wish we had better. Right, so I've got a couple of more minutes because I'm going off at 10:30. Any other ones would you like to see return? If you could bring back any classic Doctor Who monsters for the future, who would you like to see return? I mean, it's probably not looking like it because we might be going into another hiatus apparently, but if we're going to another hiatus, that is RTD's fault. The only problem with season 22 is that the 45 minutes running time, I do prefer the 25 minutes more. That is because they did it for Resurrection of the Daleks in season 21 because of the Winter Olympics games, but they thought it would work for season 22. It didn't. It kind of worked more for Modern Who, considering that Modern Who was like 45 minutes long from series 1 to series. Was it up to series 7? Series 10? God knows. God knows. It's a bit hard to try and predict the running time sometimes. Morbius, I want to see return, and the Croutons. The Croutons, yes. Morbius. Again, I don't want Morbius to return because I think he had the perfect ending in the brain of Morbius. He fell off the cliff and he died. The brain would have just smashed, in my opinion. If it got better with season 23 and it works with modern Who, I think with season 23 they were going to cancel Doctor Who back in 1985, but then of course they had the whole backlash from it, which is why they did bring it back for season 23, otherwise known as the Trial of a Time Lord. But yeah, they were going to stop it at some point. But bring Morbius back, but not with Russell. Yes, definitely not with Russell. Again, just get rid of it completely. Somebody please just send a Dalek around his house. Or just get him arrested for Madaran or something. I just don't like Russell. Oh, his writing's really bad. It's not as good as it was, but I think the one thing I would be very happy about if we could have more classic Doctor Who writers. We should do another Doctor in Distress if we're going on a hiatus. Don't expect me to sing, because my singing voice is terrible. It's very terrible, my singing voice is, but another Doctor in Distress single. Yeah, update the words. It's been, what, 64 years, 65 years since Doctor returned. No, 63. Yeah, 63 years. The new Doctor versus Morbius would be cool. Yep. It depends who they get. But there again, though, I just don't want them to copy the Master onto Morbius in a way. I just don't want that to happen. I'm sorry to say that. Colin would love another Doctor on Distress single. Get Colin. Yeah, ring him up. Ask him to sing it again. Yeah, just get somebody ring Colin Baker and just say, can you come back and do another single, please, of Doctor in Distress? Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Nicholas Courtney's no longer with us. Anthony Ainley's no longer with us. Half of the ones that did the actual original single, they're not even with us anymore. So they'll have to get basically Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi
Jodie Whittaker and Ncuti Gatwa with Colin, Sylvester, and Peter singing it. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Having just the surviving doctors and Tom Baker.
Would be ace to see Chibnall and Moffat sing Doctor in the
Chibnall, yes, because he's the one that killed it. I'm sorry, but I think everything went wrong after the Chibnall era. Yeah, that's when it kind of went wrong for Doctor Who. It's the Chibnall era. I think Doctor Who started to go on a down slope after Series 6, but I think by the time we got to Chris Chibnall, he killed it. I honestly think Chris Chibnall killed it. It wasn't with Jodie Whittaker. I think his writing killed it. I think some of the decisions he made killed it. You know, the whole space, Jesus, timeless child, all that killed the show for people. Because that's when the fandom actually did split into two. Where half of the fandom didn't enjoy it, half the fandoms are like, yeah, okay, it does kind of make sense, and I'm there in the middle, where it's like, I don't like it, it does kind of make sense with the Morbius Doctors, but blah, blah, blah. The whole Roof Doctor one does not make sense to me either.
Well, the Ultimate Foe is pretty cool, and I really grown on Anthony Ainley's Master. The 80s era is one of my favourites. I'm going to be honest with you, the 1980s is my second favourite decade for Doctor Who. Because my all-time favourite decade is the 1970s. That's why I think Doctor Who was at its peak. The 80s, it was literally like going in from a low, and it went back up to high before they cancelled it. They should have cancelled it. No, you shouldn't. I love Capaldi's era, but people were falling out in Capaldi's run too.
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I was about what? I was in college during the Capaldi era. So, I don't really know about that one. But, I like the Capaldi era. It reminded me so much of Jon Pertwee and William Hartnell's Doctors with Colin Baker. I mean, the Series 8 version, again, he had the brashness of the Sixth Doctor. I liked his style for his actual main style, because again, it gave me like Jon Pertwee vibes. The grumpiness really reminded me a little bit of William Hartnell's Doctor, so, you know, I did enjoy Capaldi. What's that? Series 10 is good. Series 8 and 9 were a bit underrated. Series 10 was amazing. Don't get me wrong. Series 10 is literally the best series of the 12th Doctor. Don't get me wrong. It is literally the best series. But Series 8, I did enjoy certain episodes. Series 9 is a bit of a mixed bag for me, in a way. I have to say that. It really is a bit of a mixed bag. I think losing viewers think in Capaldi because they didn't like the Doctor being old. Yeah, but then you should have told people, go and watch Classic Who. The majority of them were old. I mean, William Hartnell was 55, Pat Troughton was 46, Jon Pertwee was, I think Jon Pertwee was about 45, nearly. Actually, no, I think Jon Pertwee was 50, weren't he? I think Jon Pertwee was 50. Tom Baker was in his 40s. Peter Davison was 29. Colin Baker was 34. Sylvester McCoy was 34. Paul McGann was 34. Was he 36? 36. I know Chris Eccleston was 41. David Tennant was 36. Matt Smith was 26 when he got the role. Capaldi was 55. He was the same age as William Hartnell. Jodie Whittaker, I think she was 38 or 30, 36, 38. You know, that round about that. And then, of course, Ncuti Gatwa was 29. So, yeah, I have to say about that one. Yeah. They should have watched Classic Who. Yeah. See? Yeah, go and watch Classic Who. If you're going to moan about the Doctor being old, go and educate yourself. Go and watch Hartnell. Go and watch Troughton. Go and watch Pertwee. Yeah, I don't care. If the 13th Doctor was a man, do you think it would have still have went well? I think with Chibnall, it would have gone the same way. Because personally, I don't think it was the Doctor. I think it's nothing to do with the actor. I think Jodie did really, really well. I did like her in certain episodes. She did have the mannerisms of the Doctor. I think it was just the writing that really, really let her down. It was the writing, in my opinion. The Timeless Child can get a bit confusing, but the Master and the Cybermen were my highlights despite the episode. Christian only did showrunner because he wanted a female Doctor. Of course he did. The Timeless Children, the whole part of that was, again, it was confusing. It does make sense because of the Morbius doctors, but I always thought they were the Morbius faces, not the doctors. But
who's that? Jake World. Hi Paul, how's it going? Hi mate, I'm going well, but I'm going off in 9 minutes. Sorry,
I need to go and get all my stuff ready for work. But yeah, I was saying, I think the Sandman and the Master were quite good in it. Personally, I think the Timeless Child should have been the Master, considering that the Master has died several times and then been brought back. It would have made more sense for him to be the Timeless Child in a way, because he died. You know, the amount of times the Master has died so many times and then still come back. But yeah, I don't think the Timeless Child should have been the Doctor. It could have been either the Master. I think it could have been Rassilon. It could have been any other Time Lord. I don't think it had to be the Doctor, but I think Chibnall went, I'm going to make the Doctor immortal. No, it just don't work, honestly.
Well, what would you reaction be if Tennant and Billy Piper got announced this way?
You have to ask me that, do you? Oh. I will probably... I won't do a video on it. I would literally just blank it. Oh, God. I would probably blank it because I don't know. I don't want Tennant back. I think he's been and gone. Billy Piper, I'm very mixed on it. I ain't going to say that.
Yeah, he would have been better if... he would have been better than the Doctor was a bit obvious, which is one small flaw. Yeah, it would have been the Master. I think it should have been something. My would be, dear God. The Tennant questions are taking over tonight, mate.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry, I'm not a David Tennant fan. I'm not the 10th Doctor fan. I like 14 more. I'm sorry to everybody. Yeah, I do 100% apologise, but it's my opinion. I'm not a Tennant fan. I'm not a 10th Doctor fan. I'm sorry.
If you could have one thing to come out next, what would it be? A DVD, an action figure,
or a collection set? Man, oh man, I want season 6. I have said that so many times, but I just want season 6. Season 6. Give me season 6. I love it. Series 3 and 4 were pretty good. Series 4, yes. Series 3, again, it's kind of a mixed bag, because I prefer the finale, like the ending part of Series 3, like where you got Human Nature, Family of Blood, Blig, and the Master Trilogy. I'm not too fond of, basically, the Shakespeare Code, the Dalek two-parter, the Lazarus Experiment. Oh, that's a bad story. And then 42. But yeah, I think after a while it got good. I still hate Tennant being 14. To be honest, it felt a bit... Yes, it did. I'm sorry to say that. It did feel a bit disrespectful, but after watching the 60th anniversary specials, I did quite enjoy him more as 14. Because I thought it was just going to be 10.3. But he wasn't. And then, of course, after the... I'm going to have to be honest with you. If it wasn't for the anniversary specials, I probably wouldn't have gone for Liberation of the Daleks. Because these did come out in the Doctor Who monthly magazine. But then I had to go and pick this up because I did like 14. So I did enjoy David Tennant as 14, but I didn't enjoy him as 10. 10's got some good episodes, don't get me wrong. I'm not a big fan of 10. I don't like the lovey-dovey stuff. I really don't.
Tennant and Whittaker are close friends. I'm sure she probably liked the idea.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, they are close friends, aren't they?
I think they brought Tennant back for 14 because the BBC thought Whittaker was failing.
To be honest, they should have got another actor to play 14. I mean, the idea of an old face coming back to play the Doctor, it was basically played about in 1968, 1967 for Patrick Troughton to come back. But Tennant's the only one that's actually come back to play the Doctor after we kind of saw the regeneration. But personally, I think we should have had a different actor to play the Doctor. But they're going to the 60th anniversary specials are good. I did enjoy them more than the majority of the 10th Doctor era. I am sorry to say that. I know I'm so sorry to anybody that wants to punch me in the face for bad mouthing the 10th Doctor, but I'm not a big 10th Doctor fan. I really...
I think Russell got that idea of Patrick being the 7th Doctor. The BBC wanted, yeah, that's where I think he got it from. But yeah, because Patrick was supposed to come back to play the 7th Doctor, but he did pass away, so they kind of got Sylvester McCoy, but he's really good. Who is your dream cast? Do you do a video of your top 10? Would you like next before finding out? I've already done one, mate. I've already done a 16th Doctor video. I mean, I did that, what? Ages ago. I mean, the video, I would have to try and find the link, but I did do one. It's actually in the videos. When you do that many videos, it's hard to try and keep up once you've already done, but I've already done one. But honestly, I've already done one for it, but yeah. Yeah, I've already done one. But I've already said I would love to see Emma Watson or Chris Marshall. Maybe Jack Whitehall, because I think he'd be quite good as the Doctor as well. Maybe Jack Whitehall, maybe... Yeah, definitely Chris Marshall. And maybe Emma Watson. I think, personally, yeah. Wasn't Patrick was also going nearly be the 6th Doctor too? No, the 6th Doctor was actually definitely going to be Colin. Because Colin and John Nathan Turner were very, very good friends. Because they actually met each other while filming Arc of Infinity. But he actually did offer him the job at a wedding. So Colin was always John Nathan Turner's choice. He always was going to be John Nathan Turner's choice for it. But yeah, mine's Tom Ellis or the guy who played Merlin, or even the King Arthur actor for Merlin. Yeah, okay, yeah. Tom Ellis, I don't know, because he did play he played Martha's boyfriend, didn't he? Not Martha's boyfriend. He wasn't Martha's boyfriend at the time, but he did play it's in the series 3 finale anyway. I can't remember. They wanted a female Doctor for the 6th Doctor or the 7th Doctor. Actually, the female Doctor was actually rumoured back when Tom Baker was leaving. Peter Capaldi, come back, Paul, and Colin Baker. Yeah, get Peter Capaldi back, but Capaldi won't do it. He's already said that. Capaldi's already said he won't do it. So, he thinks he's had his time and he's been and gone. So, Capaldi won't come back. I mean, I still want him to come back for Big Finish. And as I said out at the end of the camera, you can't see me pointing to my Big Finish collection. Oh, I didn't know they did want the female Doctor, Tom Baker. It was rumoured because of Tom. Because when Tom was leaving, he was announced he was leaving, and he goes, "Oh, I do hope that he or she will have a great time," you know. Capaldi will never Big Finish. I don't think he'd be up for that. I know, but I can dream. I can really, really dream. I can just dream and I can want it, can't I? But yeah, it's not going to happen. It's like Matt Smith coming back to play the 6th Doctor, the 11th Doctor. Yeah. But, yeah, a lot, you know, there's a lot you could say about it. But, yeah, I say that while I'm just charging up my little figure collection. But yeah, I'm kind of pointing to my Big Finish collection at that point. I think Matt Smith turned down Big Finish 2. I didn't know he was even asked. I know David Tennant's coming back because he's doing Series 4 of the 10th Doctor Adventures, which I won't mind if they can do one with Framey Agma. Because we've got 2 series with Donna, we've got 1 series with Rose, which is, again, is lovey-dovey. So I wouldn't mind a series with Freema Agma. I think. Chris only did Big Finish for money. Yeah, I think he did as well, mate. But there we go, it's quite good for it, because he is really good as the 9th Doctor in Big Finish. I mean, I've literally finished listening to Cloud 8 the other day, and I still got to do my review on it as well. I've got all my notes for it, but I don't want to reveal all my Big Finish reviews for you all, because I just want them to come out one at a time. Like, I do have action figure reviews to do as well, like for some of the Eaglemoss ones, but I kind of want not to say what those are. Well, gonna go or have a great evening. It's alright, I'm gonna go as well because it is literally 10:30. So thank you to everybody that has literally joined the fantastic Q&A. I'm glad you all having a great time. I hope you've all had a good time, really. Thank you for being absolutely magnificent, and again, I've really enjoyed talking to you all. It's just absolutely been brilliant. It really has been absolutely brilliant. This is one of the best things I love about doing a
fantastic live stream. And you're very welcome. I'm glad you joined on the absolute live stream as well, mate. I mean, I got to start doing these more often, I think. I've just been busy since September, and I was like, I need to do a live stream. I've got to get around to it. But yeah, thank you to everybody. I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and I hope you all have a great day tomorrow. And of course, I should have another video coming out during the week, and I will let you know when I'm be doing another live stream. So thank you for watching, and stay absolutely magnificent to every single one of you, and you all are brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for enjoying the video.